Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another Storytime video. And in today's video, I'll be talking on the time when my haters, they try setting me up. And my thing is this, if you're going to set somebody up, make sure the plan works. Alright, that's all I'm going to say on that. So, anyways, I think this particular situation had happened in like 2017 or 2018. I can't remember exactly when, but it was at the time being when I was getting like massive amount of hate on YouTube. I mean, anytime when I would upload a video, numerous dislikes. I'll probably do like a prequel to this video to just kind of get you guys caught up like right before this moment. Well, I guess maybe just like detailing like, some other key events and things when I was dealing with my hate on YouTube. Because, yeah, the hate with me, it lasted for 4 years from 2016 all the way up until 2020. And I mean, like, there were some like haters that didn't really want to like let go and they still wanted to continue on the beef. And I'm like, look, I'm moving on. I don't care about how you guys feel. If however you guys feel towards me, I'm like, that's on you. But I'm like, I'm not going to, leave content creating or whatever you want me to do. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to live out my content creating dream. Go about my business, all right? So, but anyway, so this particular situation, so it happened like 2017, 2018. So there was a day where it was like International Suicide Prevention Day. Now, I was at work when I had made the first tweet, right? And still at work when all the other stuff had happened. So, still at work. This whole situation took place when I was at work. So, anyways, I'm at work, all right? Scrolling through my phones on my break. Went on Twitter, seeing that it was International Suicide Prevention Day. So, me just being a nice person, I made a tweet saying like, hey, you guys feeling down and out, depressed, whatever, feel free to contact me. Thinking only like fans from YouTube or friends of mine that I went to school with and things like they will only be seeing the tweet. But one thing that I forgot is that my haters was watching my every move. So anytime they would try to like, use something against me, oh, they're going to use that opportunity and stuff. So anyways, made that tweet. It was maybe like later on in the afternoon. Like I think, yeah, it was like right when we were closing. So I'm out in the like the lobby area just cleaning tables and crap and just start feeling my phone going crazy. And so I'm like, what is happening right now? I'm thinking it's an emergency, thinking like a lot of things is running through my mind. So I hurry up, pull it out. It's just all from Twitter. And so I go on there and see it's from one person tweeting off of 2 accounts saying the same thing over and over again. I'm feeling suicidal. I'm feeling suicidal. So I'm like, fam, what, like, so I tweet them saying, like, what's going on? Like, what's the issue? And they still just saying the same thing over and over again, just not even acknowledging what I just said. So I said it maybe like 2-3 more times, like, what's going on? Like, like, talk to me and stuff. Like, stop saying the same thing over and over again. Just tell me what's going on. And they still just saying the same thing. My thing is this. If you contact somebody like that, being that hysterical, you need professional help. I can't help you. At the time being, yes, I was a cafe worker and also doing my content creating stuff. Even now, just me being a content creator, I still can't help somebody that's being hysterical like that. I'm like, no, you need professional help, all right? So the thing is, though, there was a day where I was streaming not too long ago, and one of my friends, they did tell me like how I reacted. I should have reacted differently. But once when I told them how like this whole situation ended, then yeah, that's when they was like, oh yeah, that's just haters being haters and stuff, trying to just, find some reason to, set you up for failure and things. So anyways, now back to this, incident while I'm at my job. So I tweet them saying like, hey, if you're going to keep saying the same thing, like, you gonna have to, I can't help you, sorry, but it's like, that's, I don't know what else to do. If it's like, if you just tweeting the same thing, just saying the same thing, how does one, because my thing is this, that is one thing that my haters has never said, like, what they will overall do when somebody's being hysterical like that. And it's weird how, like, they were being hysterical with me, but then, I remember when they made a video, my haters, when they made a video on this situation, they said the person was talking perfectly, they managed to help the person. I'm like, okay, what did you say differently than I said differently? It wasn't like I came at them with like mad aggression, like, hey, what's wrong with you? Like, why you keep tweeting me? All I just said was, what's going on, right? So anyway, and even if I did, it's like, fam, just tell me. It's like, that's as easy and simple as that. Or go down. My thing is this, you know, after the like 500, 700 tweet, if I still haven't responded to you, that's when you go and contact one of those like suicide prevention like hotline numbers. And I'm pretty sure, because though the crazy thing is, on that day when it was like National Suicide or International Suicide Prevention Day, there was like, I remember the one thing that I do remember is that there was 100,000 people using that hashtag. So you mean to tell me, if this was a random person, you mean to tell me you scrolled past over 100,000 people, right, to find my tweet? Or even if I was the latest tweet, my thing is this: it didn't say in my bio that I was like some therapist or whoever. It's like a doctor to help you. It literally said content creator. I am a YouTuber. You can check and look and see. I am a YouTuber. I am no doctor, therapist, whatever you want to call it. None of those things, right? So anyways, so yeah, they were just saying the same thing over. So I was like, look, I can't help you. Sorry. Moving on with my life. And they still just saying the same thing. Like, they're not saying nothing else. They just saying, well, they did think like maybe change it up, maybe a few tweets or something, but still just kept saying the same thing over and over again. So I blocked them because I was like, no, this person's like, you ain't gonna drain my battery at work and stuff, and I gotta go home and things. I'm like, nah, it's you gonna have to go somewhere else with that, right? So I thought that was the end of the situation. Ended up forgetting all about it. You know, weeks then went on. All of a sudden, I'm getting hate comments now talking about how dare you ignore a suicidal person. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And so I knew at that time, because that was like one thing, anytime when I just see like a spike in my comment sections from just haters saying the same thing, I'm like, well, I know a video got made about me, so let's see what's going to be said this week. So I go and look. One of the videos is TMossBoss ignores a suicidal person. I'm like, what are you talking about? What do you mean I ignored a suicidal person? So I watched, like, I think I got to like the halfway portion of the video, and then that's when I remembered what it was. And so I was like, no, you guys are not going to try to set me up for some crap. And that's the one thing that I never really sat down and understood, was that it was only them that was going after me. But it wasn't like this situation made it to like Drama Alert or Scarce or any other like YouTube like news channel and things. No, it was only these guys that were talking about it. Because my thing is this: if this was a real situation, these guys would have been contacting everybody, but they had been making videos about this still till this day. But they don't even talk about it no more because they knew that the situation was fake. So this is how it was proven to be fake, right? So after that had went down, after, you know, I was like, I made my video defending myself at the time being. And so sometime after that, I get another, so it didn't really, I was just more so wanting to see where it was going to lead into, right? So another person had tweeted me saying the same thing. Oh, I'm feeling suicidal. So they wasn't being like, you know, unresponsive like the other person. They actually was responding to my tweets and stuff. So I was like, okay, what's going on? And then they was like, oh, I think what they were saying that they had bullied some kids when they were in school. And I'm like, okay, well, contact those kids and apologize. And they was like, I can't do that. What do you contact? My thing is this: if you manage to take the time to find me and contact me to tell me this story, you mean to tell me you can't take, if them dudes from Catfish can find Hubert that lives in Montana that's been tending to be freaking I don't know, Chris Pratt and stuff on some MySpace, Facebook, Instagram account things, you mean to tell me you can't find whoever you was bullying in school? How am I supposed to help you on a situation like that? It's things like that where it's like, you want me to like have some like smart thing to say to you, because I'm like, how do you help somebody on some stuff like that? If I literally just told you the easiest thing to do to help these, or to come in contact with the kids that you bullied in school, it's like, fam, no, you just gonna have to take that advice and just live with it. So they're coming up with every excuse on why, and I think I did tell them some other things to do, and they was like just coming up with every excuse on why they couldn't do it. So I'm like, how am I supposed to? So then something told me, look at their followers, or no, look at the people that they're following. So I started scrolling through, looking through all their people following this, there's all these, you know, random accounts. Then it came down to 2 accounts. And I was like, that's how I knew that this situation was fake from jump. My thing is this: if this was real, why are you following two people that were literally blowing this story up? And I knew that they had been following them for some time, because you go and look, it was like one of their like first few followers. Then they was following all these other people, and so I asked them, I was like, why are you following two people that I have problems with? And literally repeating the same thing that person said in that, video or whatever. And they was like, I don't have to answer that question. At that moment, that's when I realized, I'm like, oh, I already know what the situation is. And I went on with my life. It's funny because nobody ever made a video talking on that situation. Oh, but the other situation, they made sure of it. So the funny thing is, I think it was either that situation or it was another. No, I think it was another situation where they were that I was involved in, and they were trying to bury my name for that. But it turned out to be, it wasn't even, because they were trying to say that I had went after a kid in the comment sections, or not comment sections, but also on Twitter, that I went after a kid. But it turned out it was like a 30-year-old woman, somebody that's older than me. So I was like, yeah, these guys, it's just a bunch of fakes and frauds over there. It's like always trying to pretend to be somebody that they're not. But yeah, when that had happened, I was like, man, that's like some dark stuff, to pretend to be suicidal and stuff. And it's like, you're only doing it so you can make a video. And that's like, and I know people probably think at some time, if you were there for the beef and the hate and all that stuff, I was going through, and you're all like, man, I'm surprised that you're still here. The thing is this, when you have people acting like that, I'm not the one that's mentally going through it. They're the ones that's mentally going through it. Besides, them wanting to fake being things that they're not. It's like, no, they are suffering from some mental illness. I'm not. So my thing is this, if I was going through some things mentally, I probably would have quit. I probably would have stopped doing YouTube. But I'm like, right now, mentally, this is just too much for me. I gotta go. All right. And left it as that. But if you look, a lot of those guys, especially the people that were, trying to blow that story up, they're not here no more. It was, I think, the one guy I remember, I think he was the one that was kind of leading the pack into, because there was multiple people that was just leading packs from people that got mad at me for doing reaction videos, and in this situation, and in other situations, and the guy that was leading that situation, he don't really, I don't even think he does YouTube videos anymore. And I'm like, man. Then there was another guy, I remember he tried to get involved into it and stuff, and add his own little video onto it, and he ended up getting, I think it was, no, he didn't get arrested, but he did lose all his channels and stuff. They was he was out here talking to underage people and things. I'm like, wow, all right. So these guys they're way darker. So I'm like, I did not think it was I did not think it was gonna go down like that with them. Just seeing all this stuff that's been happening to them and things. But yeah, man, it's overall, just pretty much the moral of this story. Do not interact with any random, if you're going through some drama or whatever, do not interact with any random account that messages you, comments on underneath your stuff, tweets you, whatever it is. Okay, if a random account is contacting you, let that random account just be, or block them. Okay, trust nobody when it comes to the internet. So anyways, and that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.